What's up, guys? Vic-Play-by-Play here. I am back. I have made the second half right here. The game has just started. Third quarter. The Warriors are up by 2 points, 3 points actually, 61-58. I made it just in time, so hopefully you're tuning in and getting ready for this showdown of two heavyweights right here. Rockets versus the Warriors. Look at Harden driving the basket. He ends up getting the foul right here. Guys, made it just in time. I was at work, busy. Could not make the first half, but I was listening to it, listening to the plays, what was going on. It seemed like it was just so intense. The score ended up being tied 56-56 at the end of the first half, and now I am here. Just made it right on time, got everything set up, and I am ready for this second half of this game. Intense game, guys. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. Two heavyweights facing off. Obviously, huge and strong teams in the West and the East combined in the NBA in total. These are number 1 and number 2 teams in the West. Now they are facing off for a spot in the NBA Finals. This is their chance to show them. Here comes Harden's second attempt. Guys just made it right on time. So we got it right here. Second half starting. Golden State Warriors up by 1, 61-60. Third quarter, 10 minutes left in the third quarter right here as we got Durant trying to give it off to Iguodala. Ends up getting fouled by Ariza. So now Warriors are inbound the ball. Guys, made it. I thought I was going to miss the game completely. Just got off of work. Made it just in time. That way I can watch this game. I was super pumped out of the two series. No offense to Eastern Conference, but this one's almost like a preview of what's to come in the NBA Finals. These two teams facing off. Look at Durant driving it in, kicking it to Iguodala, gives it off to Curry. Curry pump fakes it, goes all the way into the lane, and he banks it in. Nice little play and drive by Steph Curry. Gets him 2 points, and now Golden State is up by 3, 63-60, with less than 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Here comes Chris Paul. He's been attacking, been aggressive, but he couldn't make that 10-foot jump shot, and Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Here comes Iguodala driving it coast to coast. Gets the blocking foul right there on Ariza. Another foul. That's already 2 quick fouls on Ariza in less than a minute right there. So now Iguodala will be going to the line for 2 free throws. Look at him. Just does not like that call right there by the ref. Iguodala just trying to get past him right there, trying to go through him. Went right into his body. Referees got right in the way of Iguodala. So now Iguodala will be going straight to the line. Seems like it could have gone either way right there, but Ariza stood his ground, thought he was going to get the charge. Now he's on the bench already. He's already got 5 fouls, guys, and it's barely the beginning of the third quarter. So we're not going to see him until the fourth quarter. Oof, probably the last few minutes if this game is still close. Here comes Iguodala's first free throw attempt, and he makes it in right there. He increases the lead, 64-60. Golden State is up. Draymond Green yelling at the ref right there. Wants to watch out. He got a technical in the first quarter. I think as soon as the game started by pushing off on Harden. Wants to keep his cool. Wants to keep his emotion intact because the Golden State Warriors are going to need him in this series and in this game. Iguodala hits the second free throw. The score is 65-60. Guys, this is Vic Play-by-Play. This is Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. We got the Rockets against the Golden State Warriors. Here comes Harden. Drive it in. Alley-oop to Capella. Capella. Oh, we've been seeing this play all season long. We've been seeing it all playoff long. Alley-oop either from Chris Paul to Capella, or we got Harden to Capella. It just works like a charm right there. The score is 65-62. Golden State's up by 3. Here comes Kevin Durant, guarded by P.J. Tucker. Durant driving it in on P.J. Tucker. He's got the size, and he makes that one in. Nice little floater right next to the backboard like that. Oh, went all the way out of bounds, and he still scored that floater. 2 more points for Golden State and Kevin Durant. The score is 67-62. Golden State is up by 5. 8 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes Harden. One-on-one against Steph Curry. Here we go. Between the legs. Drives it up right there. Banks it off the glass. No foul called, but he still got that one to go. Nice move by James Harden. 67-64. This guy is just an offensive machine. He's almost unguardable right there. Look at that nice find by Draymond Green under the basket to Klay Thompson. Easy layup. The score is 69-64. Golden State is up by 5 again. Here comes Harden, giving it off to Chris Paul. Back to James Harden. Harden getting a screen. Now he's got Curry on him. Let's see what he's going to do here. Let's go see the patented dribble right here. Nice little off-pace dribble. This time he pulls a jump shot right there from 18 feet, and he scores it right over Curry. Scores 69-66. Golden State's up by 3. Look how fast the Warriors push the ball up right here. We got KD guarded by James Harden. Top of the key. Drives it in. Nice little pull-up. Oh, automatic right there. Nobody's going to be able to block that jump shot from Kevin Durant. It's just way too high of a jumping and peak point for him. Easy right there, right over James Harden. Oh, nice crossover by Chris Paul. Oh, but he couldn't make the jump shot, but he got his own rebound and he drained it in. He pulled it right there behind his back. Crossed over Steph Curry, who fell right to the ground. It would have been nice if he would have made that jump shot, but he got his own tip in. So now the score is 71-68. Golden State is still up by 3. Klay Thompson trying to give it off to Kevin Durant. He's got Capella on him. Capella's been playing pretty good defense on Curry and Kevin Durant. Here comes a little crossover moves. Here comes KD pulling up. Oh, KD is feeling it already right there. 73-68. And another 2 points for Kevin Durant. No matter if it's Harden, Chris Paul, PJ Tucker, or Capella, he's scoring right over him. And an offensive foul was just called right there on the Rockets on Gerald Green. He is clapping his hands right in front of the ref. Now then Tony kind of screaming out right there, not believing that should have been an offensive foul. Let's check out the replay right here. Nope, it's the Kevin Durant one. Look at this. Right to left, left to right crossover. Pulls up right there. Capella has the size to be able to reach that jump shot for Kevin Durant, but he couldn't get it. Let's see. They're going to just keep getting the same result. We got Kevin Durant. Oh, trying to slip it right into Draymond Green. Ends up being a turnover and a quick foul right there to stop the transition. You know, Chris Paul is dangerous in the open floor. So now Rockets will inbound the ball. And actually, it's going to be a timeout right there by the Houston Rockets. So as we come back right there, guys, we got the Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors. This is game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. These two teams want to show the world what they got. They want to show the Eastern Conference what they got. They want to prove that they deserve to be in the NBA Finals. Obviously, Golden State Warriors are already 3 years in a row that they have made the NBA Finals. They want to continue that streak. They want to show that they want to be the next dynasty in the NBA. Now we got the Houston Rockets, who seem to be the most hungry team that wants to prove themselves. They want to show them that, you know what, Golden State had their run. They've gotten to a few finals already, 3 in a row, but it's our time now. It's James Harden and Chris Paul's time. It's Capella's time. It's Mike D'Antoni's time to make it to the NBA Finals. So we'll see who's going to come out on top. Guys, I have been excited about this all day. I watched the Eastern Conference Finals yesterday, but this is the matchup that I wanted to see. This is basically what people have been wanting to see since the season started, since Chris Paul got traded to the Houston Rockets. They knew that these two teams were going to be able to match up in the Western Conference Final, and whoever wins this series, you're almost already a guaranteed favorite to be in the NBA Finals. Obviously, the Cavaliers or the Celtics will have a different say on that, but these two teams have just been the most consistent, the strongest. You know, they on offense, they're just deadly. There's just so many weapons that each team has like that. We can just name it off one by one. Their role players, their bench players, their coaches. There's just everything about these two teams are lethal when they face off against any other team. So that's why I've just been super excited to watch this series. We got game 1. I wasn't able to catch the first half. I was able to listen to it. And then, yeah, ended up coming from work, turned it on, saw the score was 56-56. Who would be surprised? These guys just go back and forth. One team scores a 3, the next team scores a 3. One guy scores a layup, the other one scores a dunk. It's just back and forth, and that's just the kind of matchups that I love to see, especially when it's two elite teams, as we're seeing right now, the two of the best teams in the NBA like that. So we'll see what it's going to take. Is it going to be the defense for either team to stop the other one from scoring? Is it going to be that 3 ball, whoever hits the most threes? Is it going to be one specific guy that is going to iso ball it and score on every single defender that he faces? You just never know. Is it going to be a role player? Is it going to be a bench player? What is it going to be that's going to differentiate these two teams, and it's going to, make one of them stand out and obviously take game 1 and take the series? Guys, let me know in the chat if you've been watching the game. What plays have you liked so far? I was listening to it, so I just heard, some of the plays. Harden getting like 9 points in 2 minutes in the first quarter. Draymond Green getting a technical foul. KD was feeling it. He was hitting all of his shots. Not all of his shots, obviously, but, most of his shots starting to feel it. And it seems like it's continued into this third quarter. He's already hit a few jump shots, one over Capella, one over James Harden, and then he also hit a nice little floater falling out of bounds over PJ Tucker. He is just such an elite scorer like that it's it's scary. Any defense that has to come and match up with them, because obviously you think, okay, well, let's just kind of match up and see, who can kind of stay in front of them. Okay, but even staying in front of him is not going to matter. His height and his length at the peak of his jump shot is just so dangerous that nobody's going to be able to stop that. Your only hope is that he hopefully misses it. All right, guys, we got the third quarter back in. Gordon driving it in. Nice little fake pass. Fakes out the Golden State defense. And then he ends up scoring that nice easy layup. The score is 73-70. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Golden State's up by 3. Klay Thompson kicking it out to KD, who's guarded by PJ Tucker. He's waiting for Curry to come around the screen. Gives it off to Curry. Curry giving it off to Iguodala. Iguodala kicking it to KD. KD pulls up from 3. No, too short off the front of the rim, and Capella comes up with the rebound. Here comes James Harden. Harden guarded by Steph Curry. This is the matchup he wants. He feels like he could take Curry one-on-one. Here we go. Between the legs dribble. Nice little, goes all the way. Felt like he got fouled, but he just came up really short on that layup. Here comes Curry. Giving it to Klay Thompson, who pulls up from 3. He drains the 3 for the Golden State Warriors. Brings up the lead, 76-70. And the score now is Golden State up by 6. Now we got James Harden directing the offense, waiting for everybody to move out of the way. Now he's got Iguodala on him. Nope, now he gets the matchup. Nice hands by Steph Curry. And he comes up with the loose ball, and he kicks it to Iguodala, and he gets the one-handed jam. Nice defense by Steph Curry with the active hands, and a timeout by Mike D'Antoni. Does not like how the offense was moving right now. Lazy pass right there. Look at this nice play by Steph Curry. Active hands to cut off the pass from James Harden to Green, and look at that. Finds Iguodala cutting. Nice heads-up play by both Curry and Iguodala. Iguodala knowing, okay, if Curry comes up with the ball, I'm just going to run up to the lane. Hopefully he sees me. Curry comes up with the ball, immediately looks over. Who's coming to the rim? Who's going towards the basket? Sees Iguodala, finds him, and he gets a nice, easy slam dunk. Nice play by Golden State. And they're increasing the lead right there. D'Antoni immediately called the timeout. Does not want this to become a crazy run by the Warriors, because you know how fast they can go, guys. You know how fast the Warriors play. They bring the ball up as quick as they can, even if they get scored on. And that's one of the keys about these two teams, is that they're really good at that. Is that it doesn't matter if the other team scores. All right, inbound the ball, let's go. Especially with Chris Paul's pace, James Harden's pace. Like they love to move the ball up and down the floor, Try to get the easiest shot as they can, or the best shot that they can. Either whether it's a 3 or alley-oop to Capella, or if not like what the defense is giving you, try to get a mismatch for James Harden to go ISO, and he just scored it. And we've seen that a few times too. Oh man, guys, this is such an exciting matchup. I love seeing these two teams, these two heavyweights. I almost equate it as if it's like similar to like a fight, like an MMA fight, a boxing fight. It's just these two teams having to kind of feel each other out, see what each other's gonna throw at them. What kind of game plan you're gonna come out in game one. And what I love is that each game is just gonna be, hopefully it's gonna be different. Obviously, each team, whatever the losing team is gonna try to change up their game plan and try to adjust in order to take the next game. And the winning team will try to keep that same formula. Okay, what is game 1, and let's try to keep doing that for game 2. So, oh man, and then I mean, what makes this match up so interesting too is that it's the fact that you have so many star players like that. You have KD, you have Steph Curry, you have Klay Thompson, you have Draymond Green. Then on the other side, you have James Harden, you have Chris Paul, you have Capella, you have Trevor Ariza, you have Gordon. You have so many different types of weapons for both teams. So it's just a matter of who's gonna be able to utilize their skills, because obviously the star players like Curry, KD, Harden, Chris Paul, then that they're going to get theirs either in assists, either in points, or either in other kind of different types of plays or momentum plays that can happen for a team in the playoffs. I think what's key is that who's going to be able to help them on the bench. Who's going to be that one player that's going to be, okay, rise out above all the other bench players or the role players. Who's going to be that one guy that's going to help their team get a that victory they need, especially when it comes down to the wire. Because, I mean, obviously the Warriors have the lead, but the way that Rockets play, the way that their quick pace play, the 3-ball that they always use, any game can change in a matter of seconds like that, especially with the 3-ball that both teams hit. So we'll see what happens. Guys, let me know what you think about the game. Who do you think is going to win this game? Who do you think is going to win the series? Let me know in the chat. I am pumped up. I have been waiting like that because I just felt like either way, okay, you know that the Warriors are such a good team that they could just, they were going to make it to the Western Conference Finals. The Rockets, had a little bit of a shaky start, but they got through the Timberwolves. They got through the Jazz. Now look at this. This is the matchup that we wanted to see since the season started, especially after the All-Star break. You knew that these teams were going to have to collide. These teams are going to get the number 1 and number 2 spots. This is what we've been waiting for. We wanted to see who's going to come out on top of the West. Who's that number 1 team? Is a team going to replace the Golden State Warriors? We're about to find out. We got the game back going. Harden moving the ball around, gives it to Gordon. Gordon drives it in, finds Capella, but nice defense by Draymond Green, who comes up with the steal. Green over to Klay Thompson, who pulls up from 3. No, but nice box out by Curry, who comes up with the offensive rebound, and he ends up getting a foul called. Green got a little too aggressive right there, and now Golden State Warriors were inbound the ball. Nice box out right there by Curry. He didn't even jump. He just stayed right there on the body, boxing out Gerald Green. Got him out of the way right there, and he still came up with the offensive rebound. Here come the Warriors. KD inbounding to Klay Thompson. Thompson trying to look for Curry. Instead, he's looking for Iguodala now. Now he gives it off to KD. KD pulling up right there. Couldn't make that jump shot from the left side. And now the Rockets come up with the rebound. Harden with the ball, guarded by Klay Thompson. Harden going around the screen. Gave it off to Ambamute right there. Couldn't get the rebound, but he got his own rebound. Now he kicks it out to Gordon for 3. Gordon could have hit that 3, and Draymond Green comes up with a nice rebound over Capella. Gives it off to Curry. Curry, now he's guarded by Gerald Green. Nice little between-the-legs dribble. Drives it all the way. Gets another foul called on Gerald Green, who is not happy with the call. So now Curry will be going to the line. The score is 78-70 with 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Gerald Green already has 4 fouls. There's another thing too, is that especially with the type of players that each team has, the type of weapons they have, you cannot get into foul trouble. Trevor Ariza, Curry, usually a 90% shooter, misses his first free throw. As I was saying, Trevor Ariza already has 5 fouls, so we haven't been able to see him most of this third quarter. Now Gerald Green's probably gonna sit down. He has 4 fouls. And so that's going to be another key, is you can't let your role players, especially important ones like Trevor Ariza, get into foul trouble, because you're going to need him. He's consistent in the 3 ball. He plays good defense. He just makes those type of plays that you need him for as a role player. Nice find right there by Clint Capella, who finds James Harden, and he dunks it right over the hands of KD. Nice play and nice find by Capella. Here comes Curry driving it in on James Harden. Nice little layup, and he makes it up for it. The score is 81-72. Golden State is up by 9 with less than 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Here comes Harden, guarded by Curry. Harden, between the legs dribble, drives it in. Nobody calls a foul. Couldn't come up with the rebound. Now here comes Curry. Curry gives it out to KD. Nobody in front of him. Open 3. Nice rebound by Looney, who comes up with it, and he gets the nice 2-hand jam. And now the score is 83-72. Golden State is up by 11. They are letting the run is increasing and increasing. You got to watch out. This is what the Houston Rockets don't want. They don't want the Golden State Warriors to just keep scoring on them. They have to come up with a response. Gordon, guarded by Looney, drives it in, left-handed. No, couldn't come up with it. Another missed shot, another rebound. Here comes Curry, giving it off to KD. KD taking it on James Harden. Pulls up, nobody in front of him. Couldn't get that one, and Capella comes up with the rebound. Gives it off to Gerald Green, who hands it off to James Harden. Less than 3 minutes left. The score is 83-72. Golden State is up by 11. Eric Gordon, guarded by Steph Curry. One-on-one. He drives it in. Nice deflection by Klay Thompson. But Gordon comes up with the rebound. And now it's a jump ball right there. Loose ball. I think it's going to be between Gordon and Looney. Nice active hands by Klay Thompson. Just kind of stick out his hands in the passing lane. Anticipated that a pass was going to come cross-court from Gordon to Gerald Green. Ended up getting it right. And it was loose ball. Now it's going to be a jump ball between Looney and Eric Gordon. As James Harden sits down on the bench, going to get his rest. There's about 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in this third quarter. You will probably see him in the fourth quarter. As another timeout right here, we're going to go to another break. The score is 83-72. Golden State is up by 11. Oh, man, look at that. Just a nice little quick run, guys. We just saw that in like a 2 or 3 minute span. You start seeing, okay, go. Obviously, Houston, when they don't score, they don't get back on defense quick enough. This is what happens. Golden State will just push the offense, and then they just get these easy buckets. Curry, seeing that it was just James Harden driving on him, and actually just guarding him, that's where it initiated. You know what? I got James Harden on me. You know, he has somewhat good defense, but not top-level defense. So I'm just going to work my moves, dribble right past him. Nobody in the paint, gets a nice easy layup. Then we see in the next play again, James Harden tries to drive it in, doesn't get the shot, rebound. Now we got, okay, giving it off to Steph Curry. Steph Curry gives it off basically to, he gives it off to, I think it was KD. KD missed the shot, but Looney came up with the offensive rebound, and Looney slammed it in, another 2 points. And it's those kind of plays like that, those types of plays that if Houston doesn't try to stop the bleeding like that, those runs will keep increasing and increasing and increasing, and the leads will just go from 5 points, now it's up to 11. And that's where Warriors are most dangerous, is when you're not stopping them in transition. You're not stopping them, okay? You're letting them get offensive rebounds. You're letting them get those kind of, lazy passes that turn into, points for the other team. It's those type of plays that make the Warriors just such an elite team, is that they come up with those plays. They know, okay, yeah, let's keep our hands active. That way we can let loose balls, which will lead to 3-pointers and 2-pointers. We got the game back going. Looney, jump ball with Eric Gordon. Looney won that one. Hit it right over to KD, and KD comes up with it. The score is 83-72. Golden State is up by 11. KD going around screen. Now he's got an A on him. He's got the speed. He's got the dribbles thing. Let's see what he's going to do. A nice little crossover. Pulls up top of the key. Oh, that's just straight KD. That's all KD right there. He loves the crossover right into the key, and he scores that one. And an offensive foul on Gordon went right into the chest of KD, and it's an offensive foul. Look at this. These type of plays, these momentum plays that are just going Golden State's way. Gordon put his shoulder right into the chest of KD, who fell down. KD's a lot bigger, a lot stronger than Eric Gordon. I don't know if he would have making KD fall from the ground, but refs call the offensive foul. The score is 85-72. It's a 13-point lead. Is it going to increase, guys? There's still 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this third quarter. Golden State is going to inbound the ball. Now we got KD, who's going to sit for the bench right now. Probably getting a little bit of rest to get him in the fourth quarter. Here comes Steph Curry. Curry guarded by Chris Paul. Now he's got an A on him. This is the mismatch he wants. Look at that, pulling up 5 feet away from the three-point line, and he airballs all of it. Oh, man. Not a good shot right there by Steph. Usually we have so much confidence in Steph that he knows that he can make those type of shots, especially how far away from the three-point line he was, but not that time. Now we got Chris Paul bringing it up. Less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 13-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Here comes Gordon. Step back from three. Drains it in. The score is 85-75. Maybe this is what Houston needed to get back into this game. 10-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Here comes Curry. Curry, guarded by Nene. This is what he wants. Mismatch. This time he drives it in instead of pulling up from three. Now he pulls up from 15 feet. He couldn't make that jump shot. And Eric Gordon comes up with a rebound. Here comes Chris Paul. Chris Paul, nobody in front of him, takes the pull-up three, and he ends up getting the foul called, so he'll be going to the line for 3 free throws. Oh, man, Iguodala keeps his hand up because he made a mistake. He should not have gotten too close to Chris Paul, especially against these Houston Rockets who love to shoot threes. They love to be kind of in those spots to get that contact in order to make those shots right there and get to the line and get M1s. And again, now if Chris Paul would have made that, could have gotten a 4-point play. And then instead, he'll take 3 free throws, and he makes the first one. Now he's decreasing the lead, guys. It was a 13-point lead. Now look at it. Now it's a chance down to go to 7 points in just a span of about 2 minutes. Chris Paul misses the second free throw, and the score is still 85-76. There's 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Golden State is up by 9. Chris Paul, he's about to take his third free throw. He's got 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists so far in this game. Here comes his third attempt. He makes that one. It's an 8-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. 85-77. 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes KD back in the game. Gives it off to Livingston. Livingston on the baseline. Gives up his dribble. Trying to find Looney. Oh, almost a loose ball, but Livingston gets it back. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Here comes Livingston, one-on-one against Gordon. Almost loses the ball. Ends up fade away. Oh, horrible. Off the backboard. Bad shot right there by Livingston. Here comes Gordon kicking it out to Gerald Green, who pulls up from 3. Oh, he drains it in. The Rockets are rolling right now. The score is 85-80. It's a 5-point lead. They have brought the lead down from 13 to 5. 47 seconds left. Warriors with the ball. KD guarded by Nene. He's got the mismatch. What is he going to do here? This time he pulls up. He gets the foul called. And now he'll be going to the line right there for 3 free throws. Look at that. Gerald Green pulls up right in front of Iguodala. Drains it in. Nice pass and find by Eric Gordon as James Harden is in the bench right now. Ariza getting pumped up. Capella getting pumped up. We'll see these guys in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can continue this run. There's still 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's see what the refs are talking about. Talking to Steve Kerr. Seeing if it was a foul right here. Golden State's in the bonus. I guess they were saying that. Let's see. Oh, I guess it was before the shot right there. So I think he'll only be taking 2 free throws as KD makes the first one. Makes the lead 86-80. Ooh, that's close. They saw the replay right now. And it looked like as soon as KD was pulling up, and they stuck out and reached in his hand, fouled him. And it seemed like he was already going up. And the ref said, nope, you were not going up. It was on the ground still, not a shot attempt. So only 2 free throws and not 3. Here comes KD's second attempt. He drains that one. The score is back up to 87-80. 7-point lead for the Golden State Warriors with 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes Chris Paul. Chris Paul working his moves. Almost loses the ball, but he gets it back. Oh, and a nice little deflection and a steal by Klay Thompson. Nice active hands by Klay Thompson. He's always in the right place at the right time on defense. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. 15 seconds left for Golden State on their game clock right here. Now we got KD versus Nene. He's got the mismatch he wants. He's got the between the legs dribbles. Nice little pull up from 3. He loves that pull up, but he couldn't make it on that one. And Chris Paul comes up with the rebound with 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Chris Paul gives it off to Gerald Green, who pulls up for 3. No, he couldn't make it at the end of the third quarter. And that's it, guys, for the third quarter. Golden State is up 87-80. Houston had a nice little run at the end right there. There was a 13-point lead by Golden State, but Houston managed to get back into the game. Hit a few threes, got to the foul line, scored. Look at that. Now they're still in good position. There's still 12 minutes left in this game, guys. Fourth quarter, game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. I am pumped. I hope you guys are pumped, and I hope you guys have been enjoying this live stream so far. I came late. Wasn't able to cover the first half. I was at work, but able to make it in time for the second half. And it's been exciting, and it's been exactly what my expectations were before the game even started. I was excited for these two teams to match up, and I've just been pumped to see who was going to come out on top. Who was that guy that was going to step up? Obviously, KD has been leading the Warriors right there, basically in points. He's just been getting to his spots, which is the key, the elbows of the free throw line, and he just loves that pull-up three-point shot. Obviously, didn't make it at the end of that third quarter right now, but he's still getting to his spots and being able to score at will. There's rarely anybody on that Rockets team that can actually contest his jump shot. It's just way too high. At the peak of his shot, it's just going probably over 7-8 feet. I haven't measured it, obviously, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. So it's tough for anybody like PJ Tucker or Chris Paul or James Harden. I think Capella has the biggest chance just because of his length. I'm pretty sure his hands can try to at least contest KD's jump shot, but it's still tough to defend that. And it's just an elite weapon that the Golden State Warriors have. Harden has also been performing right now. He kind of sat down early with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Try to give him a rest because I'm sure he will be starting this fourth quarter, and they're going to just need all of those weapons right now because they're down by 7, but that can immediately change for Golden State. If the Golden State start feeling it, start hitting their threes, start finding, especially how good they are with their ball movement, finding their guys cutting under the basket, boom, handing it off, and they're scoring. Or it's just different types of play that Golden State loves, especially how we saw, off of turnovers. Like, one thing happened, let's say James Harden kind of threw a lazy pass, and Steph Curry having the active hands and the knowing, okay, I'm just going to keep my hands up because I know that they're going to be passing and moving the ball a lot, was able to get his hand on it, got the loose ball, found Iguodala for the easy one-handed slam. Then there's other plays too, like Klay Thompson keeping his hands up, blocking passes from going into the passing lane, not letting Houston Rockets get that ball and shoot that corner three. So many different types of plays, so many different types of momentum plays that can just change the game and increase the lead, or like in Houston's case where they brought down the lead from 13 down to 7. So it's all these different types of plays. We'll see who's going to perform more in this fourth quarter, perform more. I don't even know if that makes sense, but just perform in this fourth quarter, because this is it right here, guys. 12 minutes. Game 1 is so important. Houston, they're at home. They're down by 7. The crowd's got to help them out. The crowd is just going to have to provide them the energy they need to stay in this game, to tie the game up, and to take the lead. Anything that they need like that, especially in these last 12 minutes, is what we're going to see. Who's gonna stay focused? Who's going to stay in the zone and make sure they come out on top for game 1? For me, Houston has just got to get a little bit more aggressive and also try to not turn the ball over as much as they did in that third quarter. Even though it's not that many turnovers, but not let those deflections go, Golden State's way. They got to keep the ball in their half and try to score as much as possible. Obviously, easier said than done, but we're about to find out right now. Fourth quarter is on its way. The score is 87-80. Houston with the ball. And Nene, top of the three-point line, guarded by Draymond Green. Gives it off to Chris Paul. Chris Paul to Eric Gordon, who's got free space, and he scores the three-pointer. And the score is 87-83. 4-point lead for Golden State. In this fourth quarter right here, we got Nick Young giving it off to Looney, who gives it to Draymond Green. Green giving it off to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson has Nene on him. Let's see what he's going to do here. He decides to drive by, gives it off to Draymond Green, who doesn't make the nice floater that from 2 feet, and he blew that layup. Chris Paul comes up with the rebound. Chris Paul, nice little crossover. Slip pass to Nene. Oh, gets rejected by Draymond Green. Nice defense by Green. Now he has the ball. Now he's going to initiate the offense right here. Giving it off to Klay Thompson, who pulls up from 3, and he drains the 3 from the left side corner. And a 3-pointer brings the lead back up to 7. Actually, it was a 2-pointer now, so it brings the lead up to 6, 89-83. Golden State is up. 10 minutes and 49 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Eric Gordon drives it in on Looney. Nice play to feel the contact, still maintain the shot in the air, and bank it off the glass. So now, nice little pass to Klay Thompson, but he couldn't make that 3-pointer. And now the score is still 89-85. It's a 4-point lead for Golden State. Chris Paul going around the screen. He's got Looney on him. Let's see what Chris Paul can do right here. Loves to go around the screen and rolls. Now he gives it off to Mbamute, who shoots for 3, but he couldn't make that, and Livingston comes up with the rebound. Here comes Livingston, giving it off to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson tries to drive, and the ball ends up kicking off his foot, and it's Houston Rocket ball. It's a turnover. Klay Thompson jumping up in the air. He couldn't believe that it went off of him. Oh, man. Let's see that play. It seems, and I think this was 2 plays ago. Klay Thompson shot a 3. I thought it was a 3. It looks like his foot might have touched the line a little bit. Chris Paul, nice little pull back right there between the legs. And he gets up getting the foul called on Klay Thompson, but it was a pass through, so it'll just be an inbound play for Houston. Oh, so close. Klay Thompson looks like, I think the tip of his shoe is touching the 3-point line. So it's still considered a 2-pointer. Let's see if they change it after a timeout. Here comes Chris Paul, guarded by Draymond Green. 2 competitors right here facing off. But here comes Chris Paul. Gets the mismatch he wants. He's got Looney on him. He pulls up from 3. No, couldn't make it too strong. And Draymond Green comes up with the rebound. Here comes Green. Trying to find, gives it off to Klay Thompson. Nobody in front of him. Another 3 for Klay Thompson. He's got 2 threes already in this fourth quarter. And he brings the lead up 92-85. It's a 77-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Klay Thompson's got 23 points. Here comes Chris Paul, guarded by Draymond Green. Trying to give it off to Nene. He's got Klay Thompson on him. Nene's just way strong. Gives it off to Mbamute, who's open for the corner. Could not make another 3. He was open again. He couldn't make it. And Swaggy P comes up with the rebound. Gives it off to Draymond Green. Green waving his hands, telling Klay Thompson to move. He's got Mbamute on him. Gives it off to Livingston. Livingston back to Green. Green finds Klay Thompson, who's got Chris Paul on him. Now he pulls up. Oh, gets the foul called on Chris Paul. And so he'll be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul trying to talk to the ref. Look at that. too much space. You cannot give Klay Thompson that much space right there. That much breathing room right there. He had about 5 feet of any defender near him, and he just drained that. Nothing but net. Especially Klay Thompson, you got to keep your body on him. Obviously, easier said than done. He's running around all over the floor, running around screens, just so good at running those kind of types of plays, running off-ball screens, and trying to get around to get to his spot and just shoot that three that he loves to shoot from either the corner, the wings, or the top of the three-point line. Now we got Harden and KD coming back for their respective teams. Klay Thompson just hit the first free throw. The score is 93-85. They have an 8-point lead. They're increasing it. They're going on a little run right here. Let's see what Houston can counter with. Swaggy P just sat down right now and Iguodala came into his place. We have to see if Harden comes out aggressive as well. Here comes Klay Thompson's second attempt. Can he make it a 9-point lead? Yes, he does. 94-85 is the score. Less than 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Here comes James Harden, the beard, facing off KD. He hands it off to Eric Gordon. Nice little pump fake, but he pulls it back behind the three-point line. He's working on Draymond Green. Nice little dribble up and under. No, he couldn't make it right there. And Draymond Green comes up with the rebound. Here comes Green. He's a good passer. He finds Livingston under the basket. Nobody in front of him. And Livingston gets a nice easy layup. Nice play and find by Draymond Green. 96-85. Golden State is up by 11. Chris Paul gives it off to Gordon. Gordon gets a screen by Harden. Now he pump fakes it. Takes it on Iguodala. Pushes his way. He's trying to bully his way into the paint. Hands it off to Harden. Open. Drives. Cutting to the lane. And he gets a nice easy left-handed layup. The score is 96-87. Golden State is still up by 9. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, guys. Who's going to come out on top in Game 1? KD pulls up on Harden. And he drains the three right in Harden's face. Look at him. Cold. That's there right there. Awesome play by KD. The score is 99-87. It's a 12-point lead. Ariza back in the game. Pulls back from 3. And he's too short on that one. Hits front of the rim. And Livingston comes up with the rebound. Here comes Livingston. Kicks it out to Draymond Green. Who kicks it out to Klay Thompson. Whoa, way behind the three-point line. But he couldn't make that one. And Chris Paul comes up with the rebound. Here comes Chris Paul. Driving it in. Nobody in the paint. And he ends up getting fouled right there before. So let's see if either Chris Paul will be going to the foul line. Or if it's just going to inbound the ball. Nice play by Harden on that previous one. He just, nice little swim move over KD. And he cut right through the lane. But look at that. KD getting revenge. Saw that James Harden's hands were down. All right. I'm not going to defend my jump shot. I'm just going to pull up this three right in your face. The score is 99-87. It's a 12-point lead. But Chris Paul is going to the line. And he hit his first free throw. So it's an 11-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Let's see what Houston can do on this play now. They've only got a few minutes left. Still plenty of time to get back into this game and tie this game up. As Houston calls a timeout. And Mike D'Antoni and Steve Kerr have a chance to kind of make any needed adjustments. There's still 7 minutes and 29 seconds left. Houston is down by 11. We'll see what they can do right here. I mean, Draymond Green, finding Livingston like that. It's just those type of plays. Their ball movement is key. And what's key is also for Golden State is just that guys know where they have to be on every single play. Okay, where does Livingston have to be? He knows he has to be kind of cutting in. Klay Thompson, you know he's going to be running around, trying to go around screens, setting off ball screens, trying to get to his spot behind the three-point line. You know, where's KD? KD's usually going to be the ball handler. If not him, then Draymond Green. And you know Draymond Green always has his eyes up, always has that nice court vision to find his teammates under the basket or on the wings to shoot those threes. So deadly. So Houston's got to find a way to neutralize that. Find a way to, okay, have these guys, their defensive assignment, stay with Klay Thompson. Wherever he goes, you will be here by his hip. Stay with him. Keep a body on him. Not let him have any breathing room to shoot those threes. For KD, obviously, it's tougher. You're not going to be able to block his jump shot, but you can make it a little bit tougher for him. I know in previous series, if you guys have watched New Orleans Pelicans, a good example, Drew Holiday was able to, he understood, I'm not going to be able to block KD's jump shot, but I can put my hand up and block his vision, block his eyesight, not let him see the basket and make it tougher for him. Try to swipe the ball before he loads up, because if you study KD's shot, he kind of has to load up and you kind of see the ball kind of, okay, out in the open. So instead of trying to block the jump shot, try to reach in and swipe at the ball before he even loads up and gets to his peak shot at the top of his jump shot. It's just stuff like that that kind of, can mess up KD's rhythm and make it harder for him to shoot. Obviously, it's just tougher said, than done. I obviously have no experience of guarding an elite basketball player like KD, but it's just one of those things that you can kind of throw out at players to kind of give them that confidence that, yes, he might be an elite scorer, but we have these techniques. We can throw multiple guys at him and try to make it tougher for him to score. So we'll see what the Rockets can do. Chris Paul, too. I feel like he can be a little bit more effective, too, in the Timberwolves and against the Utah Jazz. He was just so deadly off the screen and roll. I feel like he is probably one of those, the most effective and deadly players that come off the screen and roll. Him and LeBron James, you're just so deadly because you don't know if they're gonna pass it out, if they always find the right guy under the basket or on the wing, or they're just gonna pull up, get to the basket, and score their vintage shots. One example is Chris Paul against Utah Jazz would always go around the Capella screen and either find Capella for the alley-oop, or if not, he just pull up, jump shot, 15 or less feet, and he just drain it. That's basically a layup for him. And that's something that I would expect to see him do in this game too, because he can obviously come off the screen by Capella, and he's either going to have, Curry on him, or he's going to have Klay Thompson on him, or he's going to have Draymond Green on him. But hopefully if he can get to his spots, he doesn't matter who's on him, he can still score that nice little jump shot on anybody. So we'll see what happens, guys. The game is coming back on. I hope you guys are watching. If you're not watching, thanks for listening. Hopefully I'm describing the game and visualizing it for you. The score is 100-88. Now Chris Paul just hit that second second free throw. So now the score is 100-89. It's an 11-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. There's 7 minutes and 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This is game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Here comes Livingston. Livingston giving it off to Green. Green trying to find the cutting man. He finds KD. Nice little hesitation. Ends up pulling up from 10 feet, but he couldn't make it. And Chris Paul comes up with the rebound. Chris Paul hands it off to Harden. Harden drives it in. Alley-oop to Capella, who's nobody's going to defend that one right there. Automatic right there for Houston Rockets. The score is 191. Let's see if this is where they make their run. It's a 9-point lead for Golden State. Less than 7 minutes left. Livingston with the ball. Finds KD. And we got PJ Tucker on him. Tucker so aggressive, trying to keep his body on him. He's got a lot of upper body strength, but here comes KD. Nice swipe, and that's, ended up being a foul called on PJ Tucker. I was about to say, that's kind of the defense that I was mentioning earlier, related to like what, the Houston Rockets could do. They're obviously not going to be able to block his jump shot, but what you can do is make it tougher. Swipe at the ball when he's loading up. Block his court vision like that. That way he doesn't see the basket, and it just makes it a lot tougher for him to shoot. So we got KD right here going to the line. He'll be shooting 2 free throws and hopefully increasing Golden State's lead. And he makes the first one. The score is 101-91. It's a 10-point lead. We got Steph Curry coming back into the game for Livingston. Capella just got a nice alley-oop from James Harden. Let's see if he gets any more of those plays. KD makes the second free throw. He's got 35 points in this game. The score is 102-91. It's an 11-point lead, for the Golden State Warriors. 6 minutes and a half left in the fourth quarter. James Harden with the ball, guarded by KD. That has ended up being a foul right there. I believe it's going to be on Steph Curry. Got a little too aggressive right there. So, Houston Rockets will inbound the ball. 102-91. Golden State up by 11. 6 minutes and 26 seconds left. Ariza inbounds it to Capella. Capella trying to find Harden. He hands it off to Harden. Harden guarded by KD. Let's see what Harden can do on this one. And ends up being another foul called. This time on Steph Curry again. He fouls Ariza this time. And now he's got Green and KD trying to give him some words of wisdom. Not letting him know, okay, take it easy. We can't let them get these easy fouls and then end up going to the line. Curry a little bit too aggressive, holding Ariza. Not a smart play on his side. So now Curry's got 4 fouls. Ariza hands it off to PJ Tucker, who gives it off to James Harden. Harden gets the matchup he wants. He wants Curry on him. Let's see. Oh, nice little crossover. Nice little hesitation. Step back. Jump shot right over Curry. He drains it, and the score is 102-93. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's a 9-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. James Harden's got 36. KD's got 35. Who's going to end up with more? But who's going to come out with the victory, guys? Here comes Iguodala. Iguodala gets fouled by James Harden. Got a little too aggressive. Kept his hands right there. Almost hit the shoulder and face of Iguodala. Nice little move by James Harden. Look at that replay. Nice little step back. He loves those type of moves. He loves that off-pace dribble. He loves to see, like, okay, I'm going to drive it in aggressively, but ends up, nope, I'm going to slow down, try to freeze my defender, step back, make the nice little jumper. We got Iguodala managing the offense. He's getting guarded by Chris Paul. Hands it off to KD, who's guarded by Ariza. Here comes KD. Is he going to go to work? Yep, he fades away. No, couldn't make that one. And Chris Paul comes up with the rebound. Here comes Chris Paul. Gives it off to PJ Tucker. Drives it in. Oh, couldn't make the layup. Nice defense by KD. Here comes Iguodala. Iguodala hands it off to KD. Open lane. Hands it off to Klay Thompson, who's open at the corner. No, too strong. Back of the iron. And PJ Tucker comes up with the rebound. Here comes James Harden. Harden. Guarded by Steph Curry. Here comes Harden. Nice little, crossover. He drives it in. Oh, nice hands. And it ends up being a steal. Here comes Iguodala, who hands it off to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Oh, gets hit in the head. And he's going to go to the free throw line. We'll see if the refs call anything besides that. I don't think it should be anything flagrant. PJ Tucker tried to swipe at the ball. End up hitting Iguodala straight in the back of the head. Let's check out the replay. Nice play by Curry. Hands it off right there. No, it didn't even seem like he hit him in the head at all. It just seemed like he hit him in the hand. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it just ended up being basically his bicep hitting Iguodala right on the top of his head. So, just a common foul. Iguodala will be going to the line. Here comes Iguodala trying to increase the lead. He makes the first free throw, and the score is 103-93. It's a 10-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Guys, let me know in the chat what you think about the game so far. Who do you think is going to win the series right now? Golden State seems like they're in control. It would be huge for them to take game one on the road in Houston. It would be a lot of momentum for them. As Iguodala misses the second free throw, less than 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Chris Paul on the bench. Harden is on the floor. 10-point lead for Golden State. Here comes James Harden. Harden, guarded by KD. This is the matchup I want to see. I want to see two stars working at each other. Here comes Harden. Step back. Oh, nice little move. Between the leg dribble that he loves to do. Steps back behind the three-point line. And he drains it right in KD's face. He's got 39 points. Here comes KD. Now he's guarded by James Harden. I want to see this. Let's go. One-on-one. Oh, nice play by James Harden, who strips KD from behind. Now he has the ball. Here comes James Harden. Driving it in. Tries to alley-oop it over to Capella, but no. Nice defense by Iguodala. Here comes KD to Curry. Open for three. Curry, oh, too strong. And Klay Thompson comes up with the offensive rebound. And he almost got it right there backcourt, but it ended up being tipped by Houston Rockets. So Golden State still has the ball. Here comes Curry. Give it off to KD. KD finds the cutting green, who gives it Klay Thompson. So much space. Open three, and he drains another three in the fourth quarter. Oh, Mike D'Antoni already on the floor. Not happy. Timeout by Houston. Oh, man. Not good defense right there by Houston. The score is 106-96. Chris Paul seems like he's frustrated right now. Kind of looking, what kind of defense was that? That was horrendous. Oh, man. Nice find by Draymond Green. So he's like, he was the one cutting. A nice little play by KD. Saw that Green was cutting, handed it off to him, and Green, having the knowledge to say, okay, where's Curry? Where's Thompson? Are they on the wings? And he just had the nice little court vision, turned around, saw that Klay Thompson was open. Nobody in front of him. Handed it off to Klay Thompson, and that's basically a layup for Thompson. Open, nobody around him, nobody even coming up to run him off the three-point line, and he drains that three. Nothing but net. He's feeling it. Oh, man. We got him who's over 20 points. We got KD that's already has 35 points. I think Curry only has about 14 or 16 points, but they've just been feeling it from the floor. Houston's just not doing a good job so far of trying to run them off that three-point line and trying to just make it tougher for them to shoot the three. Obviously, it's tough, especially for a team like Golden State that loves to shoot the three. They always have their guys in the right position to shoot those open threes. And I mean, Houston also loves to shoot the threes, but they've also obviously had trouble making their threes. So let's see what adjustments they can make right now in this end of this fourth quarter, and what adjustments they can make to get ready for game 2, and see if they can try to make it tougher for Golden State to make those threes. Oh man, guys, this is everything that I've expected from this matchup so far, especially in the first half. From what I was listening, they just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I love the matchup of two stars. I love seeing the star from one team face off and defend the star of the other team. I love seeing Harden guard KD. I love seeing KD guard Harden. I love seeing them take the assignment and making sure, okay, guys, I got you on defense. I'm going to guard Harden. And then Harden saying, okay, you know what? He's guarding me, then I'm going to guard KD. And look at that. Even Harden, who always kind of gets criticized for his defense, but he's been playing really good defense. He kind of got blown by KD, who thought he had an open lane to the basket. And Harden, having the knowledge, you know what? I'm just going to strip him from behind. Ended up getting his hand on the ball and ended up getting a turnover on that. I love those type of plays, and I love seeing that during these playoff games and finals games too, is seeing these two-star players facing off one-on-one, seeing who's going to come out on top, and they've both delivered. Harden's already got 39 points. KD's got 36 points, and that's the type of matchups that I want to see in these playoffs, and I'm hoping that it can continue for game 2 and onwards. So to me, I'm seeing that this can be a 7-game series. Obviously, Golden State seems like they want to take this game 1 and set the tone for this series, but Houston can take those games in Golden State too. So anything can happen in this series, guys. I'm hoping for 7 games because I want to see these two teams face off as many games as they can and enjoy it. I'm hoping that I can cover these games too and do the play-by-plays because it's just so much fun seeing these two teams, seeing their weapons. It's just a lot of fun. All right, guys. Tell me who you think is going to win, though. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are watching, this is Vic-Play-by-play. If this is your first time watching me, again, this is Vic-Play-by-play. I love to do these kind of play-by-play, trying to improve my skills, trying to make it a career, guys. I would love to do play-by-play. You know, just for basically as a career, I want to do it for, obviously, I would love to do it for the Lakers because that's my team. But if not, you know, for any other team would be cool too because I just love watching basketball. It's just been a sport that I love since I was a kid. And what better thing to do, you know, than just talk about it while you're watching it. Courtside, which is even better. So, we got the game coming back, guys. There's less than 4 minutes left. Chris Paul is back on the floor. The score is 106-96. Golden State is up by 10. What can Houston do to come back in this lead? Obviously, they can just hit a couple three-pointers and then easily be back in it, but they also have to get the defensive stops. Here comes Harden. He's got the space. No, nice deflection by Draymond Green, who kept his hands up and deflected the pass. And now Iguodala came up with the rebound. Here comes Golden State. Klay Thompson with the ball. Gives it off to Iguodala. Iguodala, guarded by Chris Paul. Ends up taking up. Oh, looks like he crossed over Chris Paul, but it seems like he slipped. Iguodala comes up with the loose ball, but Ariza comes up with the turnover right there. Hands it off to Chris Paul. Here comes Houston. Chris Paul kicks it out to Harden. Harden giving it out to Ariza. Ariza, hesitation, gets to the basket, and he scores the nice layup right there. Nice move by Ariza. The score is 106-98. It's an 8-point lead with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Here comes Curry, guarded by Eric Gordon. Curry getting the screen. Now he's got Harden on him. Nice little crossover. Takes it up. Nice, easy layup. This seemed like nobody from Houston wanted to foul Curry, so they let him just go straight to the basket, and he gets a nice, easy layup on the right side. Nice play by Curry. Here comes Harden. The score is 108-98. It's a 10-point lead. Harden behind the back dribble. Gives it off to P.J. Tucker at the corner, who gets blocked right there by Draymond Green, who got a hand on it. KD comes up with the loose ball. Gives it off to Steph Curry. Curry drives it in. Kicks it to Draymond Green, who looked like he was about to dunk it, but he ended up getting stripped, and Chris Paul comes up with the rebound. Here comes Paul. Pulls up from 3. No, too hard, and Iguodala comes up with the rebound, and he ends up fouling Iguodala. So now Iguodala will be going to the line for 2 free throws. Look at that. Iguodala. Oh, nice little spin move. He crossed Chris Paul over, but he couldn't get to the basket quick enough right there because he ended up losing the ball. Nice play by Iguodala. Now Chris Paul fouls Iguodala after he missed that three-pointer. So Iguodala will be shooting 2 free throws to increase the lead. It's a 10-point lead, guys. 108-98. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Golden State is 2 minutes away from taking game 1 on the road. It'll be a nice game and a nice momentum for Golden State, especially to take on game 2, which is Wednesday. It's going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific time, guys. if you're interested in watching like that. I'm hoping all of you guys are going to watch the games and are able to watch the games. And if you're not able to watch the games, then hopefully you're able to listen to me, guys, as I try to do the play-by-play and commentate it for you guys, so you guys can be able to listen to it. So we got Houston with the ball. Iguodala hit both free throws. It's a 12-point lead. Harden pulls up from 3, ends up getting the foul called. So that's Curry right there. I think he has 5 fouls. So Harden is going to shoot 3 free throws. Always so dangerous. You always have to be so careful, especially when guarding James Harden, because he loves feeling contact. He loves when your hand is out right there trying to block his shot or trying to steal the ball from him. And he just loves, as soon as he sees that hand, he's just going to pull up. Doesn't matter if it's a ridiculous shot. Doesn't matter how far he is. He's going to pull up and try to make the referees call a foul. Harden hits the first free throw. He has 40 points tonight. Can he make it 42? Here comes Harden's second attempt. Harden misses the second free throw. So weird to see Harden miss those types of free throws because he's just so automatic from the free throw line. The score is 110-99. It's an 11-point lead. Capella looks on as he's on the bench. Here comes Harden's third attempt. He goes 2 for 3, and he brings the lead down to 10. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 110-100. It's a 10-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. Here comes Curry. Gives it off to Draymond Green. Green gives it off to KD, who gives it off to Curry. Curry driving it all the way. Look at that. Knowing that Capella's not playing right now. No center. No blocker right there in the paint. Easy for Curry, who drives it straight into the heart of the defense and gets the easy layup. Brings the lead back up to 12. Here comes the Houston Rockets. Harden, guarded by KD. Nice little jab step. Goes around the screen. Pulls up from 3. No, too strong. And Curry comes up with the rebound right there. 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Seems like Golden State has this one. They have game 1. They're only a minute and 30 seconds away. Here comes KD. KD taking it on hard and all the way. He ends up getting the foul called, so he'll be going to the line for 2 more points and to add to his total and the lead. The score is 112-100. 1 minute and 24 seconds left. Unless something crazy happens, guys, Golden State is going to take game 1 of this Western Conference Finals. KD's first attempt, he drains it in, increases the lead to 13. KD had a game himself. He debuted his new shoes, the KD 11. Looking pretty nice like that. We got Inside the NBA going to come on after the game. Always enjoyable to watch them. So here comes KD's second attempt. Can he make it a 14-point lead? Yes, he does. 14-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. 1 minute and 24 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Here comes Chris Paul. Chris Paul driving it in. Pulls up. Makes that nice little fadeaway jump shot from 10 feet. And it's a 12-point lead. Now they're starting to play full court press. 114-102. Klay Thompson hands it off to Draymond Green. Green gets fouled immediately by Chris Paul. So now Green will be going to the line. Guys, it's been an interesting game so far. It's been an exciting game. It's kind of what I was expecting between these two heavyweights. I just knew that each one has a chance to take either game. I think both teams have been lethal. Both teams have been scary on the road. So let's see who's going to... Obviously, now you see that Golden State threw the first punch, threw the first haymaker, and they seem to have won round 1 so far. Just round 1 right now, since it's barely game 1. Obviously, things can change. Momentum can shift, especially how dangerous these two teams are. So here comes Chris Paul, drives it into the lane. Golden State kind of letting them score at will because they know that this game is over. Now they just got to run out the clock. Here comes Klay Thompson, gives it off to Curry. Curry, now he's just dribbling it around, getting full court pressed. Green hands it off to Thompson. Thompson pulls up for 3. No, short on that one. And here comes Chris Paul. Chris Paul hands it off to Gordon, who pulls up from 3. Gordon couldn't make that one short, and KD comes up with the rebound. 37 seconds left on the game clock. Trying to run out the clock right here. Curry pulls up way far out right there, but there ended up being a foul called on that one. So they'll be going to the free throw line. Houston fans not happy with what they've seen. Joe Johnson didn't play this few minutes. Let's see if he ends up playing. Maybe he can be a factor, another role player that can help out. James Harden had a game himself, 41 points. Just wasn't enough. Green misses the first free throw. The score is 116 to 104. It's a 12-point lead for the Golden State Warriors. They're 32 seconds away from taking Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Here comes Green, second attempt. And he makes that one. Makes it a 13-point lead, 117 to 104. Here comes Harden. 31 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Here comes Harden, taking it all the way. Just couldn't make that layup right there. Here comes Chris Paul, gets the offensive rebound, and he scores the bucket on that one. Now Draymond Green is complaining right there that Chris Paul got a little too aggressive on that one. So now 20 seconds left, and the Warriors will run out the time. KD with the ball. He'll be the player of the game. Just scoring at will on this Houston Rockets team. And the Houston Rockets foul again. I don't know why they foul. Why don't they just let the time run out already? So now Iguodala will be going to the line, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws. The score is 117 to 106. Steve Kerr must be happy with how his guys performed, especially in that second half, pulling away, getting those stops on defense, getting those turnovers and scoring on those turnovers, which helped them kind of increase their lead, and especially making the ball movement that they typically do on offense, getting Klay Thompson open, having him score, and then KD just getting to his spots and scoring at will. Iguodala makes both free throws. The score is 119 to 106. 9 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Here comes James Harden. Oh, he gets stripped right there. Look at that. Curry's still playing defense even if it's the end of the game right there. And he ends up missing that last shot. And the Golden State Warriors take Game 1 of this Western Conference Finals. This was a statement game right here for the Golden State Warriors on the road against the number 1 seeded team in the West. And they just proved right there that they just wanted to remind everybody, yes, the Houston Rockets are one of the hottest teams right there in the NBA the whole regular season. They had the number 1 seed. They have home court, but we're the reigning champs. We're the defending champs. We want to be a dynasty. So we just came out right here and took Game 1 on the road and just kind of punched the Houston Rockets right in the mouth. Guys, Warriors won 119 to 106. We'll see what Houston can do and make adjustments for in Game 2. Because, I mean, how more aggressive can James Harden come out? He scored 41 points in this game, and it still wasn't enough. So that tells me that it's got to come from the role players. It's got to come from the bench. It's got to come from guys like Gerald Green or Ariza or Eric Gordon or Ryan Anderson or even Joe Johnson. It's anybody that's going to help this team out, because it can't just be James Harden and Chris Paul. Somebody else is going to kind of come up and help score, because it's just going to be tough just alone trying to, okay, let's try to outscore the Warriors. That alone is already a tough task. So what's going to be needed is obviously on defense. So now that they know what the Golden State is bringing to the table, they know how they've moved the ball, they can study up on that and see what they can do to stop Golden State from scoring so much points, or at least not stopping them from scoring, but making it tougher for them to score. Not letting them get that quick ball movement or bring the ball up as quick as they can and finding open guys into the basket. It's just things like that Mike D'Antoni and his team are going to have to figure out. But they have tonight, they have tomorrow, and they have time until it's Game 2 on Wednesday. And we'll see what they can come up with to try to slow down this Golden State Warriors team. But KD was feeling it tonight. He was on fire. Klay Thompson was on fire. Guys, this was an awesome Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. It met my expectations. I hope this series meets my expectations. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm hoping that it goes to Game 7. I'm hoping both teams take games on the road. I'm hoping that it's just going to be so much fun to watch these two teams face off. They have so much competitors. We got Chris Paul, who's just ultimate competitor, and we have Draymond Green, who's always emotional, always so aggressive, and he just wants to prove and show that and provide his team the energy they need to take games on the road and at home too. Guys, this was Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. If you listened to the game, thanks so much for listening to me. I hope you were able to kind of follow me on, and I'm hopefully I was able to make sense and wasn't able to talk too fast, and I was hoping that I can at least visualize the game for you. So if you weren't watching it, thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. This is Vic-Play-by-Play. If this is your first time listening, guys, make sure to hit the like button on the video. Make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date of when I start live streaming. Just a kind of heads up, I'm hoping to do tomorrow's game, which is the Celtics versus Cavaliers Game 2. It was a crazy Game 1. Celtics came out hitting the Cavaliers with everything they had, and they were leading basically since the start of the first quarter all the way to the end of the game, and they ended up beating the Cavaliers by about 20 points. So we'll see what comes, what the Cavaliers can do. I'm guessing that LeBron James is going to come out way more aggressive, because that he only had 15 points in game 1, and he is not going to have a repeat game like that. So he's going to come out guns blazing. He's going to come out trying to score as many points as he needs to help his team take game 2 at Boston. So guys, again, this is Vic Play-by-Play. If you stayed and listened to the stream, even for a few seconds or a few minutes or the whole time, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to follow me on I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of those. I'm on Vic Play-by-Play, all one word. That's also when I kind of make alerts of when I go live, when I put up videos. Again, thanks so much, guys, for listening. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed my play-by-play commentary. Let me know of any suggestions. You can email me. I'm at vicplaybyplay@gmail.com. Let me know what suggestions you have. I will always take any feedback just to make myself better, because I really do want to work on my skills and make my play-by-play skills and my color commentary a lot better. All right, guys. Thanks so much. This is Vic Play-by-Play, and I'll catch you guys for the next game. Thanks.